As a content creator, a social media manager, and also a freelancer, there is one mistake that I see that will make a lot of the times that cost us a lot. I'll tell you what this mistake is and how to avoid it in this video. You could testify to the fact that I'm on almost on all social media platforms. If you go to YouTube here where you're watching this video, I'm on YouTube. If you go to Facebook, if you go to TikTok, if you go to X, if you go to a lot of social media platforms, you would find me there. The problem is this. Aside from this, my account that I'm managing, I'm also managing accounts for some other set of individuals, and also being the head of media in my church, I manage my church's social media accounts. If I was using one mobile device to manage all of these accounts, that basically means that since I cannot install multiple TikTok accounts or install multiple Facebook accounts, I would basically have to log in all of these accounts in just one application, and I'm going to be switching from time to time. So let's say I was even using a browser. I'll basically have to be pressing the logout button and logging in every time. Or if I want it to be easy for me, I'll basically have to install a lot of browser applications on my phone. So if I was to install multiple browsers, that basically means that anytime I want to access any of these accounts or any of these platforms, I'll have to enter browser 1, and then from there I go to browser 2 and keep switching and switching. It might not necessarily be a problem because a lot of people have done this and they're able to do it successfully. But the problem is this. Aside from that, these social media platforms are monitoring the contents that you post online. One thing they do again is to also monitor your personality. They monitor things like how you type, how you chat. They monitor the speed at which you use in chatting. They monitor the sites that you visit and a whole lot of things. So let's say, for instance, you upload a video on these social media platforms. If that video gets flagged on one social media platforms, it can affect some of the other social media platforms. A lot of creators have woken up one day and discovered that their video was flagged on just one platform. Automatically, they were banned from their other social media applications without being given a warning. Simply because, aside from the multiple accounts, these platforms are seeing it as just one individual operating all of this, and sometimes it can be fraudulent to them. I know that you might now probably be thinking, why not use VPN or use proxies or use all of these other methods that is out there? In as much as that might still work to some extent, but it does not still protect you. It's just like you as an individual wearing multiple clothes. Today you could decide to wear blue, tomorrow you could decide to wear red, another day you could decide to wear green, but you are still the same person. This is what these platforms are going to do for you if you decide to use them. This is why I now highly recommend an application that I recently came across and I've been using for quite a while now, which is called Multilogin. Interesting thing about Multilogin is that this platform offers you multiple devices, multiple cloud devices. If you want to have 50 phones with different IPs to work on, this platform is going to give it to you. So imagine just using one platform or one application to have up to 50 devices. No matter the amount of social media accounts that you're managing for people, you could simply log in each of these on each of the devices with different IDs attached to this device. Or if it's even browsers that you want to use, instead of you to install Chrome, install Firefox, install Kiwi, and install multiple browsers, you could just use this application to get multiple browsers in it, and these browsers are going to have different IPs to make it in a way that these platforms will not even know that it is just one person that is managing all of these things. It's going to view it as one person for one account, another person for this account, another person for this account, and multiple individuals for the multiple accounts that you choose to use it with. So without wasting much of your time, let's get into the tutorial. This is the Multilogin application installed on my system, and as you can see, this is my dashboard. If you want to get access to this, you can check the description box of this video. I would have dropped the link there. You could decide to use the web browser version, or you could decide to install the application on your PC and then you use it. Now, once you come on this dashboard, as you can see, I already have some profiles created. You are not going to be seeing something like this. The reason why this is here is because I have created a profile already while I was trying to, use the platform, and basically did about that. Now, if you look here, you get two options. This is the mobile option and this is the browser option. The mobile option is if you want to install different type of phones on your system. Let's say, for instance, you want a phone for a particular social media account, you want another phone for another account, and you want another phone for whatever you want to use it for, you use the mobile version. But in case you don't want to use the mobile version and you want the browser version, you can basically switch it to the browser version, and then you can create a profile. And as you can see, in my browser section, I still have a profile that is created already. But for tutorial's sake, let's head over to the mobile section and I'll show you what you need to do. So once you're on this page, the next thing you want to do is to click on this create, and then you change this default name. You could decide to leave it in default name, or you put any name that you want to use. For me, I'm going to be using Tonio, and then I leave it like that. For this use case, this is where you basically tell them what you want to use the phone for. Okay, let's say, for instance, I want to use it for TikTok. I'm going to come here and then I search for TikTok in the search bar, and this is TikTok. I'm going to select this TikTok global. and that is that. This hashtag, you can leave it like this. It's not really necessary. Then you scroll up once again. This is the section where you now get to select your proxy. In case you don't know what a proxy is, I have made a full tutorial video where I explained what a proxy is, and that video is on my channel. I will have also pinned it to the top of this video if you're watching on YouTube. You could decide to leave it in default, which is the multi-login proxy, and it's even what I recommend because that proxy is already good enough. But if you have a custom proxy, you could decide to choose it custom, and then any other proxy provider at all that you have that you trust, you can input their details here. For this video, I'm going to be leaving it with multi-login. Now, when you scroll up here, this is where you get to select your location. In case you want a specific location, a specific country, this is where you get to select it. But because this is a tutorial, I'm still going to leave it as this random. But in case you want to use it for any particular country or anywhere, you are going to select the country. Now, if I scroll up again, this is where you get to select the Android version. I'm going to leave it at this Android 16, but it gives you option of going down to Android 10. So depending on what you want to do, there are some applications that are available for Android 10 that probably might not be available for Android 16. So if that is what you want to do, it's still also available to you. I'm going to be leaving it in this Android 16, and this is where you get to select the device model. Yeah, let me select the brand first of all. Now here they offer Samsung, they offer Google, they offer Oppo, they offer Vivo, and the likes. My favorite phone currently is Google, so I'm going to select the Google, and then you get to select your Pixel model. For instance, you can select your Pixel 7 Pro, Pixel 10a, and I think these are the only two available options. So let me use this Pixel 10a, which is kind of the latest. Probably in the nearest future, they're going to add more versions of the Pixel phones. But how is that about that? Now, this is where you get to select your network. Because I'm connected to Wi-Fi currently, I can decide to leave it in Wi-Fi. But if you want to use cellular, you can decide to leave it in cellular. But I'm going to leave it in this my Wi-Fi, which is what I'm going to be using. And in case you have a custom phone number that you want to be in the phone, this is where you get to input that your custom phone number. But since I don't have a custom, or I don't want to input a custom, I'm going to leave it to auto generate for me, and then I leave it just the way it is. Also, you could decide to change this your IP based here, or you could decide to leave it in custom, but I'm still going to leave it in this IP based, and I go ahead and create my mobile device. While I try to do that, they tell me that I need to check my proxy section. What could possibly be wrong? Let's scroll up and click on this check proxy button and see what is going to show there. Okay, they say proxy check passed, blah, blah, blah. Let me go ahead and now create again and see if it works this time around. All right, it has worked. My mobile profile has now been created. These are the previous ones that I've created, and this is the latest one. The next thing you want to do now is to make sure you tap on this play button and then you wait for it to load. It has now loaded successfully, and that took almost a minute for it to complete loading, and this is now my phone. All right, the first thing I want to do is I want to check the mobile number that was created for me. So let me drag down this notification menu, and I'm going to have to drag it down again. I want to locate the settings section. Let's head over to the settings, and I'm going to head over to the network and internet, and then I'm going to the SIM section, and as you can see, look at Passatel, or okay, Pactel, yeah. And this is my mobile number. This is the one that was generated for me for this phone. Assuming I decided to use my own mobile number, that is what is going to be displaying there. But for now, as you can see, a mobile number has been given to me. This is amazing. Like, this is fun. Wow. Imagine what I'm going to do with this. So that is that about that. This is my mobile device. So supposing I want to manage the social media account, or I want to do anything at all, I could basically go ahead and log it in here. And the interesting thing is that this phone has its own IP, or its own address. So if I decide to create another phone, the address of this phone is still going to be different from the other phone I'll create. Let me go to the settings, for instance, and show you. As I come over to my settings, I zoom up and okay, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Okay, I'm going to go to this about phone section, and I'm going to tap on the about phone, and then I can scroll up. You can see this is my IP address is generated here. I also have, as you can see, these are the details. Now, if I decide to create another phone, just like the other three that you are seeing here, they also have different details. So that way, if I'm managing any account or doing anything at all on this device, the internet is going to view it as a separate person from this other profile. And come on, I think this is very cool. The next thing I want to do is show you how you can create a browser in case you want to use the browser section. So what you basically have to do is to go over to this browser here, and the method is pretty the same thing. Just tap on this create button. For this browser, I don't like to do much. I like to leave everything the way it is. I'll just change a few things though. Things like my name, let's say Tonio, and then let me put 2 here. I'm going to leave this default folder. I don't want to complicate anything. I'm going to leave the templates just the way it is, everything here default. And this also gives you the ability to also set your proxy. Yeah, you could decide to set your proxy here, but I'm going to leave it in multi-login. You could decide to use custom or a template or whatever. But one important thing you need to notice is that you can also decide to select your operating system. Let's say, for instance, you're using Android. That is, if you're using your phone, you could decide to use here. If you're using Windows, like me that is using Windows, I can decide to leave it here. If you're on Linux operating system, if you're Mac OS, just basically select your operating system so that it's going to do the best for you. Now, if I scroll up here, one important thing you need to take note of is that this is my proxy. There are different type of proxies. Just like I said, I explained what proxies are in that my video. So there are proxies that can be static and there are proxies that are always rotating. For this, if I want a static proxy, that basically means that I can tap here so that I can buy a static proxy from them. Or if I'm already on another platform that has a static proxy, of course, I can come over to this custom here and then I put it in. But for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to be leaving it at this multi-login. And for this protocol, you can decide to use HTTP, but I'm leaving it as this SOCKS 5. And then let's go ahead and check my proxy once again before I proceed. And yeah, proxy passed. Yes, that is good. So all of this, you can also decide to go through all of this at your own time. I don't really want to tamper with any of this, so I'm going to leave it like that, and I'll go ahead and create my profile. And as you can see, my profile has been created. So the next thing I want to do now is to tap on this Tonio 2, and then I wait for the browser to open up. And isn't that amazing? My browser is now opened up, and as you can see, my browser has its own IP. Wow, this is cool. Like, this is VPN can't do this. I mean, I'm getting this my own dedicated IP for this browser. So regardless of the amount of browsers that I decide to create, I'm gonna be having new IPs for all of them, which is really amazing. So that is that about that. I could decide to start using this my browser for, whatever I want to use it. I could decide to start browsing with it, or basically that about that. So that is that about that in regards to this application. Now that we have that out of the way, there is also something important that you need to pay attention to. Now, if I come down to my screen here, you can see I currently have created 5 profiles, but I can create a maximum of 50 profiles. Now, if I tap on this profile here, you can see it takes me to this page where you can now see the pricing. Immediately you get signed up on this platform, you are going to be given a free plan, even though you could decide to go for this pro option and the business. Now, let me go to the website version so that I'm going to show you what the free plan looks like. If I go to the web page, I can go here and then I click on this start for free, and then it is going to take me to this page where I can now see the free plan. And as you can see, for the free plan, that basically means that if you're signing up for the first time, you'd be able to create a maximum of 5 profiles. And for these 5 profiles, what you're going to get with it is just cloud, mobile, and browser profiles, 300 plus social media apps, folder access. You will not be able to have access to API access and then team seats and all of the likes. And then for a bonus, you'll be getting 200 MB of premium proxy traffic one time. Then you get it 30 minutes one time, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you now decide to go for the paid option, which is this other option here, the pro and the business, it's still, let me head back to the application and show you what it looks like. So you can see, this is what it looks like on the application. For this page, I basically can decide to pay a monthly fee of $19.17. And with that, I'll be getting 50 profiles, which is the plan that I currently have. That is why, as you can see, I currently can create up to 50 profiles. So yeah, That is the one I currently have. I could also decide to go for, let's say, 100 profiles. If I go for the 100 profiles, I'll have to pay about $26.67 on a monthly basis, and then $320 if I'm to pay annually. And if I switch it to this 10, you can see this is kind of like the lowest plan here. For those that run businesses, maybe you have a business and probably you have employees or you have staffs that you want to give accounts to manage, or you need multiple accounts, you could come here and then decide to go for this option where you can get up to 300 profiles, or possibly you can even increase it up to, you see, let's go for the maximum, and then you can see the maximum here is 10,000 profiles, which is going to cost me $573.75 on a monthly basis and about $6,885 if I am to pay annually. So these are just basically it. And with all of these are the things you are going to be getting with it: profiles with cloud and local storage, blah blah blah. Just basically take your time and read through this. And if you come here also, you can take your time and read through this. There are different options depending on the one that you decide to pick. And that is that about that. Check the code that is on your screen here. If you use this code that is on your screen, or you check the description box of this video and use my link to register on this platform, any purchase you are going to be making, or any monthly purchase that you're going to be making, you're going to be getting 50% off. That is to say that when you come on this platform for the first time, and then let's say you want to purchase this plan, this $26 is going to be slashed into 2 for you. Or you decide to go with this option of 50, this $90 will be slashed into 2, or you decide to go for this 10, it is going to be slashed into 2. Similarly, if you decide to go for this business option and you are making a monthly plan, you are going to be getting 50% off. That is now basically that about that. For a lot of you that are even participating on all of these AI platforms that you get to earn from, AI platforms like Outlier, OneFormer, Handshake, and the rest of them, I highly recommend that you can use this, especially for the fact that they're even giving you premium proxies and even offering you different mobile devices that you can decide to use, or different profiles that you can decide to use. Anyways, that is that about that. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section of this video. Make sure that you're subscribed to this channel, and make sure that you're following me on X. Search for Toniostech on X and follow me there. That is where I drop a lot of my updates even before I make videos on them. And I'll see you in my next video.